25103NA.
All right, Mr. McFarland.
Here, my client apologizes. She's been here since about 12:30 down the first floor. She's been shuffling between courts, so I think it's an honest mistake. I did go over the case service plan with her. She indicates she's had opportunity to read it beforehand. She's agreeable with that. I discussed with her the highlights that we mentioned in court. One thing she wanted to bring to my attention is her father, who is hard of hearing, that's why I'm speaking up. He would like to be considered for placement of the child. Understanding that there will have to be some, maybe some modifications or issues with the home that needs to be addressed. I've discussed that with him. So I'm putting it out to the worker. If you need some testimony as far as his name, it's the same address as my client, he would like to be considered. If the court wants me to call him, I can.
Ms. De La Garza, do you want us to hear from him on record, or are you comfortable following up on that after the hearing?
I'm comfortable following up. I already have his phone number.
Okay, I understand. If you can hear me, sir, she's going to follow up and explore you for placement. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Thomas, would you like to amend or finish rather your comments?
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, I believe that since everything is agreeable in the case service plan, we will continue to work towards that goal of reunification, and hopefully services can get started pretty quickly, and Mom will continue to make some progress. It's wonderful. She's engaged in parenting time, and hopefully her parenting skills will continue to develop. But with that, we would just ask for a standard 90-day review. Thank you.
Mr. McFarland?
I believe I've made my closing already, Your Honor, so thank you.
Mr. Howe?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm happy to hear that everybody's on the same page, and hopefully, as Ms. Thomas said, we can get the services started as soon as possible, and really just working on parenting skills and things of that nature to help that relationship and bond. But I'll just be looking to see that, Mom engages in all services, and we can have a progress report in 3 months. Thank you.
The court finds all interested parties are given notice for purposes of today's hearing. I'm glad you were able to join us and connect with Mr. McFarland. I have reviewed the case services plan. It does appear appropriate. It will become part of today's initial disposition order, and it will be used to measure progress that you're making over the next report period. I'm going to continue the putative father hearing to the next review date to allow for proof of publication to come through and address properly and thoroughly the issue of parentage as it relates to the father. And I'll give you a review date. The child is in the safest and least restrictive circumstance as Mom embarks on her case services. The department or the agency rather, has agreed to investigate as requested the change to include the maternal grandfather. And we'll leave that to Ms. De La Garza to continue to report on in the next report period as well. There remains a significant risk of harm associated with returning the child for all the reasons outlined in the initial adjudication, especially some of the things that Ms. De La Garza mentioned around housing and services engagement. So we'll look for the mom to tackle some of those things in the next review period. We'll look at the case again in January. The Tuesday, January 27th at 1:30 p.m. if that works for everyone.
Works for me.
One moment, Your Honor. My client's checking her phone.
At what time, Your Honor?
1:30 p.m.
That should work for me.
Thank you.
Very well. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today. We'll see you January 27th at 1:30.
Should she wait out in the hall for a copy of the order, Your Honor?